Okay, there we go. Now I understand. All right, so today is November 13th of 2024, and let me go over yesterday's outlook as well as the outlook for today. So yesterday was pretty interesting, actually. I didn't stream yesterday, but I did trade. Uh, I had some things to take care of, so I wasn't able to be online while taking care of those things and trading at the same time. So that's why I didn't stream. But anyways, so again, yesterday was pretty interesting. Yesterday, I had expected price to draw lower, and there's a simple reason as to why I had expected that. So if you look here, uh, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It was a couple of weeks ago. Same concept. Hmm. I think it was this one right here. So let's go back to that day. Ah, here we go, right here. Okay, so was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. Darn, I'm really looking for it. I hope I'm able to find it. Maybe this one or this one. Was it this one? Um, Darn, I can't really remember where it was. Okay, so but anyways, my point being that I forget what day it was, but it was exactly the same type of price. Not the same type of price action, but the same concept or the same approach to yesterday's price action. So on Monday we had a draw lower, had a pretty good win from when I shorted from I think it was, yeah, I shorted up here and covered into these lows, actually into these lows down here, actually this low right here. Uh, and so same concept yesterday. The reason why this I was bearish bias yesterday was because on NQ the previous day price swept Friday's low, but on ES it did not. Right, so on ES it only drew into 50% of the range and then consolidated for the Asia and then London low. I mean London session, um, and that's the same thing that it did on NQ. So if price is going to draw lower, I did expect price to sweep a couple more lows, but more specifically Friday's low. I was interested in to see what Friday's low would be. So that's why I was bearish biased. Not only that though, but we did take out sell side during London, and then we took out buy side during the New York Open, and that's my setup, a double purge. Once we get that double purge, if you're gonna get short, the first thing that it has to sweep is the lows and then the highs. Once the highs are swept, that's when you start looking for a draw lower. Same thing on ES, on NQ. NQ did not sweep that the previous day low. ES did obviously, but NQ did sweep the Asia low, and then the reason it did not right. So I was also looking at this high right here, which just happens to be this high here. So once price swept the highs here, buy side liquidity, uh, um, that showed me SMT to the downside. So I actually got short right over here, right up here, because I knew that price was gonna I was gonna draw lower, especially because of that price action I had previously journaled. I have to figure out what day it was, but it was a similar concept, similar price action to as to what I wanted to see happen during that time. Um, and again, there was SMT between this high and this high, this high here, and this high and this high here. NQ swept that high in Asia and then swept it again swept it once again at that area there. And as you can see, the once price swept that, we had like a really bad price action. And the reason why I didn't take this one was because This one was more fluid. As you can see, every 15-minute candle body, it closes below the other one. So that's why I was very confident taking this one. Took my first portion off here, and then the last one down here. Uh, and then once price got down to this area, I did actually get long as well. Again, because I was confident the price would reverse here. Price swept Friday's low here. Actually, this is not Friday low. This is the previous day low. Friday low is here. And again, price reverse here. And then once the reversal came, let's go into the 1 minute. Okay, so I was so confident that I was so confident to short here that I just took it. I didn't even look at the 1 minute. I just took it. Took a short actually right around here. And then I rode this all the way down to the previous day lows. But if you actually look at the 1 minute, as you can see here, price swept sell side first, then came up to sweep buy side, and then price obviously displaced afterward. You could get in here at 50%, above 50% of the range. It is within still it's still within the 10 o'clock macro, so that's why you should be comfortable getting short there and holding your stop above this high here. Same concept here on NQ. NQ swept sell side liquidity right here, which these lows coincide with one another. Swept sell side, came up, sweeps buy side, displacement lower, and then you jump in to get short here. I think some people got short here, but that's for like the 15-second time frames, and I'm not really looking to do that. So yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm happy that price displaced lower here. And so again, once price swept the previous day low, as you can see here, what did it do? It reversed. At first, I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure that this would be the reversal. What I was expecting was I was expecting for maybe 1330 to be the reversal, because the previous day, which is not there, right here. I actually took this long too. So the previous day, once price swept sell side, what did it do? It drew buy side here. So it sweeps buy side first, then it sweeps sell side. I actually got long in right here, covered into 50% of the range. But here, it did not happen. Here it actually drew higher right afterwards, left a tiny little imbalance there, or a void there. And so actually that's the London low. And there you go. So same thing here. It did not do that. Instead, it drew higher. You have an institutional order flow entry drill here, but I actually didn't get in there. I probably should have, but instead I waited for the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, as you can see, there's an inversion here. Once price closed above that with this candle here, I jumped in right here. Right at this low is the institutional entry drill on the 5 minute. And so once price did that, I took the long, and I actually covered into this high here. I wasn't willing to wait until these areas, because this area right here is just back and forth, back and forth. I wasn't willing to wait here. But these highs here are very smooth and easy. I was expecting price to draw above that, so that's exactly what happened. I was able to catch a 60-point move there. So pretty good day yesterday. I did not take the one. NQ ES is the same concept, but I am not. 1 second. Okay, I just got an email. Right. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. Pretty good day. So today, what am I expecting? Today, I'm expecting. I'm bullish. I'm bullish today. Not because, well, I'm bullish temporarily because I do want to see what price did once price reversed there. We do have a lot of we do have huge wicks, so I will be watching this area to see how price reacts within these wicks here. But they're more clearer on the 4 hour. Uh, as you can see, price already swept these lows down here. So the objective has already been complete. There is a gap here. There is no order block down here holding price higher. So I am very careful as to what I want to see. The current objective is the previous day high. That's what I want to see uh, to maybe trade into today. Not necessarily, but if price traded into that, then we'll see what price is doing afterwards. Um, Again, I do want to see how price reacts within this gap here. This gap here. I'll probably end up deleting this as soon as I see what transpired over Asia and London. Um, I did draw this 4 hour order block here. It's a bearish one because you have an order block here, gap here, order block here. So if price started closing below this, this might be a propulsion block to send price lower. And I do have this previous day low here as maybe a draw on liquidity. But again, that is in case we drew lower and we did not come up to take this objective down here. I will be looking to see lower prices. Now, if for some reason, and again, my bias is bullish because this to me, the highs are to me are the objective. And the reason that it's an objective is because we took out plenty of sell side, and right now we have a 3 drive pattern on the 4 hour. On the one on ES we have similar, more like a 2 drive pattern, but we swept plenty of sell side as well. And once we sweep sell side, we have to go back up to take out buy side. So we are right now on the daily, we're traveling from imbalance to liquidity at these highs, imbalance to liquidity. So that is what I'm looking for right now. I want to see what price does if it sweeps this high, and if price what price did overnight. I do have these areas here. I just kind of want to see what transpired overnight. So let's go ahead and connect and see what happened. We did have 0830 news. I want to see what happened. Yeah. I want to see what happened during the 0830 news. I think it's CPI or something like that. But I want to see the reaction. I kind of already have an idea of what I want to see, and if I see that, then I'm most likely going to be taking a 10 o'clock trade. I've been through plenty of CPIs where I see that type of price action, and if I see it, then hopefully it happens here. Okay, so we did draw lower. We held at extreme discount here. On ES, we are holding. Oh wow, okay, we opened and closed right at constant encroachment of this gap here. We're still opening and closing above the previous days. A daily gap there. Oh wow, I forgot to do something. One second. All right, there we go. It's time to sit down. Okay, so right. Uh, okay, so we didn't sweep the lows, but again, I am watching to see how price reacts here. I am bullish, like I said, but nothing on the 4 hours telling me otherwise just yet. We did sweep sell side here. We did not sweep sell side here, so that is SMT. On the 4 hour, we are leaving relative equal highs up here. Kind of makes the case for me. So I will be watching to see how price closes during the 10 o'clock macro. Nothing up here. Okay, let's take a look at the 60-minute. Okay, so on the 60-minute, again, we do have SMT at these highs here. At these lows over here. Between the London low and the New York morning low. Um, that is time-based liquidity. So it does make sense the price may draw higher. Here we have relative equal highs up here. Order block here, gap here, well, inverse here. So this gap is still kind of, I'm not going to draw that though. Again, we took out sell side here. I'm not expecting price to draw towards these areas, but if we do, then I will look to get long up here. I still don't see a reason to get short just yet. Maybe if I see displacement. The only way I'll look to get short is if I see displacement and we come all the way down to this area, because I'm not looking to get short anywhere down here because my drawn liquidity is up here. So I'm not looking to get long or short. I mean, I'm not looking to get short in these areas again because my drawn liquidity is up here. We still rejected this. Let's see here. Again, this is right here. This to me is a breaker, along with a 15-minute, 15-minute, 15-minute. What's the word? Along with a 15-minute gap. So I am watching this area here. Actually, the reason I drew that 4-hour. Okay, so we did close below this. So this 4-hour right here, 4-hour order block, 4-hour order block, as you can see here, it traded into the median threshold. But again, I am bullish still, so I'm just going to keep an eye on that. You know what? I'm just going to take it off because it's kind of clouding my judgment. But I will leave this 15-minute here. Sell side taken. Sell side was not taken. SMT. We don't have SMT at the highs. My drawn liquidity is up here. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Here we go. This looks familiar. Very familiar. Okay, so both on ES and NQ, we took out London low. So the fact that we are drawing higher does not surprise me. We do have a, oh no, this is actually a pretty good entry here. I just realized. So this right here is a mitigation block. And the reason why I like a long above this area is because we had the stop run right here of the London low, as you can see here. So I would like to get long somewhere in this area. Let's use these two areas here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Yep, right here. Actually, why is it different? I think I have the 15-minute is correct because 245, 230. So I got to change something here. So yeah, both took out London. I need to see what happened here. But I am watching this mitigation block again because on 7. So yeah, it's right here. 3 to 7. Yeah, it's 3 to 7 for me. Is London, and then Asia is until 3. So I don't know why it's showing different here. That's weird. Yeah, it's very weird. But anyways, we have draws on liquidity now. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Oh wow. Okay. So we swept buy side. We swept sell side. Let's take a look at the 1-minute. I really like this. just missed it. I literally just missed it. Wow. Here we did not take out this buy side, but I like NQ. I really like NQ. If I get in now, what would the damn 31 points? Wow, it's just you know what? I'm gonna take it. Just one contract because I see an opportunity there. I'm just gonna wait until that void closes right there. All right, so just one contract. I'm only getting in one contract, and my draw and liquidity again are these highs up here. So if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, then the 30 points is actually my uh, right. Okay, so I usually take 3 contracts per trade, and I allow myself 30 points of a stop loss. I give myself about 30 points. So this is within my loss parameters. And the reason why I'm taking this long is because, again, we took out buy side here, but first we took out sell side. I'm sorry. We took out buy side here, and then we took out sell side. So I will be looking to add, if price comes down into 50% of the range, I will look to add at 50%. If I don't, then I'm in this trade and we'll look to take it off at the highs. Just one contract right now, and that would give me about what 50, about a 70-point win. So about a 1 to 2 point win. And again, the reason why is because I like the stop run that it had here on the 15-minute and the 1 hour. And we have SMT. Yeah, I really like this. So we'll see. Again, I would like to add, but it's still not 50% of the range. And the reason I like this is because the only thing I'm looking at is this stop run here. That's the only thing I like about it. And this is also optimal trade entry. Okay. So you can see here. Yeah, it's an optimal trade entry. Maybe I'm a little too early, but I'm gonna give it some room, especially given the fact that it's only one contract. So I'm gonna wait till the open. I'm not gonna add just yet. I like how it's so far it's doing this. We have a tiny stop run here. Where we ran the high first, This looks like the 15-minute. I mean the this looks like a lower time frame entry here. I hate seeing voids. Technically speaking, my stop should be down here. So I'm just watching that. If price breaks this low, then I'm gonna take my contract off, and I'm gonna jump in down here because then that makes it a 3-bar what is it, 3-drive pattern. As a matter of fact, let me take it off now. That way I don't have to worry about it. I mean, not take it off, but I'm gonna put my stop right there. Just trying to buy more down there. Actually, almost made that mistake. All right, stop down here, and I want to add up here. But we'll see. We have about 2 minutes left until they open. Okay, so I did get stopped. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot down here. 57. Yeah, I think that's a better price. All right, we'll see. And on ES, we're getting the same thing. We ran buy side here, so I would like for it to sell side ran. I'm not gonna jump in just like that. What I want to see is the open happen, and then we get an immediate draw higher. If we get that immediate draw higher, then that's when I'll take that entry. And probably want to see how these inverses here react. There you go. Okay, so we do have that 3-drive pattern now. Now I want to see price draw higher, uh, and if it does seem like that's gonna happen, then I'll jump in because we did draw into this right here. This is the extreme premium of the 4-hour wick. We do have SMT at these lows between ES and NQ, and that's on the 15-minute, and price just opened. So I want to see an immediate draw higher. I am watching this right here, this breaker. Another minute or so. I'll just close it off and I'll. Ooh, I like that. All right, so I got long there, and I'm gonna enter more at the inversion. Okay, so I'm in with 3 contracts. My stop is right here, 52.25. Let me put my this is my only trade for the 9:30 open, and if I get stopped, then I get stopped. Okay. All right, so that's it. Pretty good entry, about a 10-point stop, and if I get stop, I want immediate price delivery. I don't want price to just, I guess you can say, dangle around. Oh no, I don't like that. Gotta stop. Okay, that's it. I don't. I was I was so sure that this would happen, and the reason why I like. So I was so sure that that would happen, but it didn't. It didn't work out this time. 10-point loss on not a big deal. So now I just wait. There's still SMT down here, so that's kind of so let's take a look at the 5 minute. I like how ES again. There's SMT on the 15-minute here, so that's why I'm a little I'm looking to get long again. I'm gonna take it. This is only 10 points lost, so right there, consequent encroachment. No, no, it just doesn't make any sense to get long. All right, so I took it there once again. It needs to get above this breaker here. And the reason why I'm sold on this is because, again, we ran sell side. Here we ran Asia, but my drawn liquidity are these highs up here. So that's why I'm kind of sold on that. Again, we have first stage SMT, second stage SMT right here. First stage SMT, second stage SMT. So that's why I'm taking that shot, and that'll be my last trade for the morning session. Um, so we'll see what happens. And again, this is the 15-minute I was talking about right here, right here. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then that's fine. And my entry is what? Is 70. So that gives me a 20 point stop. 20 points to make 85 points. So if this becomes a loss, then that's one loss again. 30 point loss. And that's one loss when I have two consecutive losses equaling my allowed stop loss points that I'm willing to lose. Stop trading. So we'll see. The reason why I zoomed out of that was because oftentimes when you stare at the 1 minute, it gives you reasons to get out or stay in or add. And if I stick to the higher time frame with a stop right where I jumped in at, um, it gives me a reason to not. And I'm watching this 15-minute because, as you can see here, close below consequent encroachment, right? So what I want to see with this candle is when it closes, I want to see it close up here. And the reason why I like seeing these types of price signatures is because that tells me that price, even though it closed below consequent encroachment, it immediately rejected that, immediately drew higher. So that's what I'm looking for. All right. Beautiful. Actually, let's take a look at the 5 minutes, see how it closed. I think there was a gap there that it probably inversed. I don't like this. Yep, right here. Well, it didn't inverse. There's still a gap there. So as you can see here on the 1 minute, yeah, I really don't like how this is drawing here. I think I'm gonna get stopped. Got stopped. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my well, I took my stop. Um, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just zoom out into the 5 minute and watch price until the 10 o'clock macro. I keep saying that I need to stop trading the 10 o'clock macro, but I continue to fail to do that. So what I'm gonna do is disconnect from data. And what I want to see is, because we have sell side run, I mean buy side ran, sell side ran. So that could be a model in itself. All right. So coming back to the 10 o'clock macro, I'll look to see how price closes and opens there. Let's take a look at something else I was looking at over here. Here we go. And this. Okay, good. Because again, I am looking to see how price closes and opens there. Again, London, New York. We could. Let's see what happens. So the reason why I took this one out, this order block here off, was because, as you can see up here, we close above constant encroachment, and when I see that, to me it just adds more cloud to my eyes. See what happens. Between this high and this low here, we did trade into equilibrium here, but again, my bias is bullish, so if anything, look here, draw high charts. We get that draw higher. ahead and take this one out. Kind of just clearing away the excess lines and stuff. I'll take this out as well because we rejected an optimal trade entry here. Again, I am bullish, so I want to see how price does here. Another bullish sign here. Price has yet to reach 50% of this range here. So if price reverses and draws higher, then I don't want to see this pair draw into the range. This one, yes, because we are. Obviously, I do want to see one of the pairs draw into 50% of the range. We drew into the new week opening gap. That's interesting as well. All right, so I'm going to connect now. And let's see what transpired over the uh, past, 10 minutes. Again, I am looking for price to draw higher, but if we have displacement, then no play. And instead, I'll just look to trade later on in the afternoon session. All right. Okay, so I like this now. Again, we are still within the parameters of this SMT here. 15-minute here. We closed. As I said, like I said, what I wanted to see is I wanted to see price reject this and then close higher. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. I just don't like the sideways moves though. Here in the 5-minute, we took a little bit of buy side. We have relative equal highs. Sell side here. Maybe we sweep these lows here. Actually, I forgot to add the 15-minute right here. I like how price, again, I don't want to see price come down to this area on ES. And Q, it doesn't matter if it does. Maybe this could be sell side. Okay, there we go. So let's see if it sweeps this low over here. Think it will. Not sure yet. It did. Just swept that low, so I can go ahead and take that out. It's fine. I mean, if it still has a relative equal lows. Um, What's interesting is this right here. This keeps me assuming the price will draw higher. The reason why is because I've seen plenty of price action where we have that one-sided move. Price comes back to take out sell side and then reverses, at least back into equilibrium of this move, or it goes on to attack the buy stops. And last time that happened was what day exactly? It was actually on a day like it was here somewhere. I think it was here where price had that one-sided move. Price came back down. Actually, let's check it out. This was the 29th. Yeah, here we go, right here. One-sided move comes back to take sell side and then draws higher. So that's what I'm going to be doing then. Five-minute. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Better off to just wait. I do like how the 1 hour looks though on ES and NQ, because there is an inverse here. Right here. Did it draw over here? Yep, right here. As you can see. All right, let's draw into the 1 minute. I think we're getting that move I want to see. There we go. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Buy side, sell side taken. Inverse here. I'm just waiting for price to draw in there. real quick. Okay, I'm in. So we'll see. Darn, I really don't like that. My entry is right here at consequent encroachment. 25 points. Really want to see these lows get swept though. You know what? I'm gonna take it off. Yep, I'm gonna take it off. So I took it off because I really want to see price sweep these lows down here first. Once it does that, then I'll jump in. Come on, just a little more. It's right here. The reason why I took it off was because price did not close above this order block here. It did close above this this inversion here, but not this order block here. So that's what I'm watching for. And if it does, then I'll jump in, and that'll be the last trade for me. 3. See, it's rejecting that, so it could come back down to sweep that low. Took out buy side here. Let's get this out of the way. There you go. As you can see, there's no displacement lower. So I like that too. When there's no displacement lower, but then you get that immediate flush down to sweep the low and then price reverses, that's the clear cut sign for me. This low and this low. So that would be second stage SMT. I'm still mindful about this, by the way, the fact that on the 4 hour, each 4 hour candle has respected 50% of the wick. I can take this off also. We do have a tiny double purge here, but I'm watching this one. This one, I don't want it to sweep down here, but this one I want it to sweep here, because again, that would be first stage SMT between this low and this low here, or actually this low and this low here, and yeah, this low. I really gotta change this. Yeah, 2 o'clock is right here. 2 o'clock. Yeah, there's something wrong here. I don't know what happened, but I gotta change that. It's actually 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock should be right here and right here. As you can see here, did not sweep this 2 o'clock low. Here it did. on already. I'm watching the bodies of the candles form. Right now, this right here is the order block. If a reversal occurs or a change of state in delivery. And even if I wanted to get long, I don't like this price action. It's kind of sideways. Yeah, I'd rather just stay away. Even if it draws higher, I have to see a one-sided move, and it's not happening just yet. Minute and a half until the open. I mean, until the close of the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Again, it is respecting 50% of the wick here, consequent encroachment, actually median threshold. So very okay. That is uh, that's displacement on ES, but not on NQ. I like that ES swept this high here, NQ did not. You know what? I'm gonna short this. I'm just waiting till the close. Try to get a couple points back. All right, so I'm short there, and I'm gonna cover at 14.75. All right, so I have 3 contracts here and cover all of it down here. Now at least that'll give me half of my loss back. And yep, I'm all out. There you go. Beautiful. All right, so here is where I want to see the reversal occur. And I just made, actually not half of my reversal, all of my loss back, I made it back. Okay, so here's where I want to see that reversal. Because now this is a clearer order block right here. SMT now. And if we run these lows and we keep drawing lower, then that's fine. I'll understand that my bias was wrong. A lot of people got short here. And if price is going to displace higher, all of those stops are going to get stopped. Buy stops ran, sell side ran on ES. I can take this out as well. This inverse here, watching it. The 1 hour just opened and closed, by the way. It looks pretty bearish. But again, we just ran sell side. So there is two stages of SMT. I'm back to break even, by the way, because that win was 3 contracts, 20 points. So I was able to get 20 points right off of that. I want to see immediate displacement. I want to see what happens as soon as it touches consequent encroachment. Does it immediately reject or does it blow through it? If it blows through it, then I'm going to jump in. That would be institutional order flow entry drill if you're looking to get short, but I'm not looking to get short. Again, the 2 o'clock low is what I'm looking at. As you can see here, 2 o'clock low was not ran on ES, and then it just ran it again. First stage SMT, second stage SMT, first stage, second stage. We have about 7 minutes until the market closes. I mean, until the macro is over. I am not looking to see any more displacement actually. The Asia low is right below that too, right here. So now we have relative equal highs. And can get rid of 50% of the range is here. All right, well, the fact that it's low, and we still have 5 minutes until the macro. Still in it. Yeah, nothing here tells me to get short. Maybe here, because buy side was ran first, then sell side. But I'm glad I caught this price signature here. Get short, catch 20 points. Quick quick trade there. All right, so I think that was it. I think my bias was wrong. Um, right now we're just building liquidity, um, and I've seen this type of price action before, where we don't necessarily displace lower. We create liquidity for the next few days, and then once the price is ready, or we run enough liquidity, or we pick up enough liquidity, we go on to take that high, those highs. Yeah, higher time frame order flow remains bullish, but on the 4 hour, I had those order blocks there, and it makes logical sense that price, is drawing lower. 4-hour order block here, 4-hour propulsion block here sends price lower, so it makes sense. We just ran Asia low here too, so that SMT is out the window. I can get rid of this as well. I can get rid of this. Yeah, there's no trade here. Not for me, at least. I can delete this. So I am watching this breaker here because then this becomes a drawn liquidity since we do have relative equal highs. I want to see how price reacts within this breaker here. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Yeah, this is definitely the stop run for the short side. And my entry was perfect. I just didn't expect price to continue drawing lower. But it's fine. At least I made back my not my initial loss. My win was 20 points, and the first trade that I took, well, the first two trades that I took equal to 30 points. So I made back 20 points of that 30-point loss. But I'm happy with that room to look to get long at. And it's 10 o'clock macro now. All right, so that's it for the day. Nothing grand. I probably again I was bullish. I was expecting these sides to get swept, but they didn't. Instead, we drew lower. Today's mistakes was I'm happy that I was able to make my loss back, but wait, this is displacement. Yeah, I'm just not happy taking it, so I'm just gonna watch it. Yeah, see this right here. I don't like how displacement. There's just no SMT up here. Actually, YM. Where's YM? YM. Okay, there is SMT between YM and NQ. Um, I'm gonna jump in with one contract just cause. Um, 37 points, one contract to make 150 points. We did not sweep sell side here. I'm using this wick here. Gap. I'm waiting for price to draw into that. And if it doesn't give me what I want, I want to see the reaction as soon as price draws into this gap here. Because there is SMT between ES and ES and Q, and ES and NQ ran these lows. YM did not. As soon as it draws into this area here, I want to see how reacts. I want an institutional order flow entry drill. I want to see the reaction. We're already 3 minutes past the macro, so if I don't see it, then I have to just disconnect and come back for the 11 o'clock. If it draws higher, then I might be able to catch the second stage of distribution here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now I want to see that immediate reaction. If it doesn't, then the draw are the lows. Not jumping in yet. And that'll be it. Looks like it's not happening. Couple more seconds. Looks like it's not going to happen. Okay, that's it. All right, since it hasn't worked by now, I'll just call it there. I'll come back for the 11 o'clock macro. At this point, I do still believe that price is going to draw higher, but between now and 11 o'clock, I don't know what it does. Does it sweep this low? And if it sweeps this low and the ES doesn't, because even though there is SMT between ES and Q and YM, I tend to trust more as to what ES and NQ do, not what YM does. And so that's why I'm a little skeptical on taking this. Even though there is displacement there, it's just not closing the way I want to see it close. And trying to catch a reversal in that form is just not advisable. So yeah, I'll call it there. I'll call it there. Again, I do want to see price close above these areas. As you can see here, it tried to do a change in the state of delivery, but it didn't. The body of the candle did not close above this. So I'll call it there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you tomorrow.